All right, so check it out. We got brand new gameplay of Halo Infinite's single player campaign in action, also showcasing the ginormous open world we will be exploring in this one. It is looking very promising. So far, the reaction from the Halo community is overwhelmingly positive. They've done a great job with the beta, and now they're showcasing some really cool stuff with the single player campaign. I myself was mostly curious about the single player open world campaign, and here we have it. And you know, the real star of this gameplay trailer, in my opinion, is the grappling hook. I'll explain in just a moment. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with that one. So let's dive into this one. Hey everyone, what's happening? Open World Games here. Hope you're doing good. And yes, we are talking about Halo Infinite, and it has definitely received an upgrade since its delay. It looks absolutely beautiful. A lot more fog going on in the environment and details on Master Chief, and the cinematics are looking absolutely stunning as well, as you can see right here. So yeah, despite it being open world, there's going to be a lot of open world stuff borrowed from other franchises for sure. It seems like they're keeping to the storytelling, which is so very vital to the core of Halo. You know, it's part of its DNA. You have to have good storytelling. But this is new right here. Check this out. This is the forward operating base, and from it you'll have a garage where you'll be able to call in a wide variety of vehicles, in the case this one being the Wasp. And that just means you can go around this big world and tackle any of these missions in any way that you really want to, because there's going to be areas that you're going to want to take on, including enemy bases. You can get into dogfights, as you can see right here, or hey, you can hop out of your Wasp and go straight into battle. That is so awesome. Now, story again is showcased in the trailer right here, and basically you're going to have a lot of bosses in this one compared to other Halo games, and you're going to be able to tackle those in different ways as well. But yeah, they're really keeping to those cinematic touches, as you can see right here, showing the intimidating factors relating to some of these boss battles, which I think they look really, really good. Yeah, they brought back some iconic characters as well, and the sniping looks on point. Looks like it takes 2 headshots. You got to knock off the armor, and then you can get to the brute's fleshy bits once you tackle the helmet. But yeah, the grappling hook can also stun enemies, it appears, knock them back so you can get an opening, and you can also take in a squad of UNSC soldiers as well into the battlefield. It's so important to get out there in this open world and take down outposts and secure forward operating bases, because then you can call in more reinforcements. And again, once more, we are seeing more boss-like enemies, which was really a big showcase with the single-player gameplay. But as you can see from this map, we're going to rewind it a little bit here. We're going to zoom in on that map once again. This is the TAC map. It has been upgraded since the 2020 demonstration, but this is the forward operating base Golf, and this was recently captured. But it also gives you intel once you actually take over this area of the surrounding missions that you can undertake, and it gives that important valuable information like this ransom keep right here. And as you can see, there's a variety of collectibles that you can actually go ahead and collect as well. As you can see from the map space, we also have what is known as targets, database, and FOB upgrades and that sort of thing. So you will also, in this trailer in just a moment, get to see how you can upgrade Master Chief. But yeah, it's going to be a lot about getting those collectibles, upgrading Master Chief, your arsenal, and that sort of thing, and taking down a lot of these enemy outposts in a wide variety of ways, whether or not you decide to capture the Brute's vehicles, as we can see right here. And you got to get in the face of the enemy, but you can also do some scouting, which I think is really cool. That's the thing about Halo, is there's always like a wide variety of tools at your disposal. But we can see here, there is a shield that you can use, and there's that grappling hook. I love the grappling hook, how you can grab weapons from the environment. If we can rewind that, I got to see that again. This is like one of my favorite parts of the entire trailer, is the new grappling hook. But yeah, we get a little bit of a sneak peek here into the upgrade tree, excuse me, that you will be able to access. We have the grapple shot, shield core, threat sensor, drop wall. That's going to be your shield that we saw him lay out. But also you can upgrade your thrusters, which we're going to be seeing right here. So he decides to upgrade the velocity of these thrusters, and you can see the movement increases. You can activate your camo, your going invisible, I guess you would say, and really confuse the enemy in that way, and use your invisibility cloak to basically flank your enemy, which is one of the tactics that you can do in Halo Infinite. But also, if you want to, you can hijack and take on some vehicles as well. The tank looks like it's going to be an absolute powerhouse. Vehicles have always been such an important part of the Halo universe, and I can't wait to go into multiplayer and get a hang of those as well. But you could do some really cool trick shot type stuff, as you can see right here. That is absolutely badass. I have to say, that is so freaking cool. But yeah, we saw this area right here in the initial 2020 trailer, and it is definitely looking a lot better visually. So I am so happy to see that the extra time was well spent for the 343 development team. Now, this character right here, they said, is going to be hunting you. They specialize in basically hunting down Master Chief, and it sounds like he's going to be an absolute pain. So there's going to be these very, very tough enemies that I think are going to be appearing throughout the story and intimidating you. So you might have like these boss fights. This is my assumption. You're going to have these boss fights. You semi-defeat them, I guess, and then they will return powered up and try to take you on again. We've seen that in games before. Jedi Fallen Order did that, and I love when they do that because you kind of develop this relationship with the enemy, this one-on-one type thing that happens and develops over time. So I'm assuming that's what they're going for with some of the enemies in Halo Infinite. At least that's my hope, because that would be really, really cool. And they did showcase some of the humor as well, some jokes in there, and it seems like they're really tapping into what Halo fans absolutely love. Now, if we go to the actual trailer itself and see what's going on, we have the Halo campaign gameplay premiere, which was released over a year ago. Check this out right here. It had 38,000 downvotes, 231,000 upvotes. With the new one, look at the difference. Barely any downvotes. People are so hyped and excited for this one. 343, Xbox, Microsoft, they have changed the fan base's reaction to this in such a good way. Obviously, all that hard work has really done a lot to this game for, you know, the positivity side of things. So that's awesome to see. But let's get into some of those new reactions, shall we? So if we go over the comments of the brand new campaign overview trailer, check it out right here. Our top comment comes from Foxy Dubs, who says, "Massive win. This looks so damn good. I'm beyond hyped to experience the story. Cortana's new design is exactly what Halo 5 should have been. You love to see it." 3,100 upvotes. Unsorted Guy says, "This looks so fun. Just hope Wasp and Banshees etc. won't be available before way later, as it would be everyone's go-to vehicles. Also, is this the entire map? No other biomes or different places?" That's my one thing that I'm wondering, because I thought for sure that there would be kind of like hub spaces. Think Metro Exodus, think kind of like Borderlands. It's very much open world-ish, but I'm curious to see perhaps what other biomes there might be in this game. We shall have to wait and find out. Now we have Matthew Sheisman, who says this, "Damn, the sound design is so crispy, it's like a bowl of cereal first bite." Yeah, that's another thing. They really nailed it with the sound design as well, especially with the rifles, the one-shot rifles. My God. Brown Studio says, "This kind of feels like what Destiny's campaign should have been." Whoa, shots fired at Destiny right there. Then we have Slushy Meme, who says this, "Survivors. Chief, is that you?" Chief says, "You are safe now." Also, Chief yeets himself with Survivors from the cliff. Yeah, that was one thing from the gameplay trailer that everyone was mentioning, is how Master Chief was basically saying, I will keep you safe, or you are safe now, and then he would take the, vehicle off the cliff. So that was absolutely hilarious. Then we have the ASMR Ryan, who says this, "Master Chief picks up unarmed survivor, immediately drives off cliff. Haha, I'm so in love with this. It looks incredible. Hype for all the Chief ability equipment upgrades." 3,000 upvotes. Jam Scone says, "Oh, I like that thing. Glad to see Chief will have at least a little humor in him. Makes him seem more human instead of more vocal doom guy." Exactly. Humor is so important. There was a recent movie, I'm not going to say what movie that was, but it was humorless. But anyway, yeah, I think you have to have some humor And Halo has always had interjections of humor, but it's not overdone like Saints Row. It's just perfect. So I'm getting that tone from this game for sure. But there it is, guys. Halo Infinite, it's looking really sharp. Can't wait to find out more about this one. Hope to have some gameplay up on the channel as well. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of it. And I will see you all next time. Take care.